Hello to everybody. My name's Nikki Carr and I'm the course coordinator for Integrated Studies across both our Brunswick campus and our Bundoora campus. You won't see me in the classroom, well, not very much this year, but I am behind the scenes. I put together what I think is a fantastic teaching team for all of you to deliver integrated studies. So I thought, given I'm not going to be around very much, I might be around virtually. So I created this little welcome video to welcome you all and give you a little bit of a context for the course you're about to embark on. Here's your course overview. I just thought I'd create a word cloud that brings out some of the key features of this course. It's about sustainability in one sense, but it's about so many different things. It's about solving problems over here. It's about being playful in the classroom. It's about very much about thinking, and it's about being multidisciplinary across all of these different where's literacy? There we go. And mathematics. All of those different discipline areas, as well as the interdisciplinary areas of thinking, problem solving, being digital, having a bit of civics and citizenship in there as well. So it's a real mishmash of different things, but in a really fun and playful way. Integrated Studies is all about questions. We pose you a fairly big problem that we ask you to solve, so it's based on problem-based learning. To solve a problem means that you've got to ask lots and lots of questions, and that's a really big feature of the course, is the extent to which we ask you to think independently and create your own questions to solve your own problems. But we ask you to do that in teams, in these multidisciplinary teams that we bring together. So there's a lot of truly collaborative work, and we hope to unpack what that really means for you as well. Throughout the investigation, you'll be wearing two hats. To begin with, as you immerse yourselves in the investigation, you wear a student hat. But at various times, we're going to ask you to wear a teacher's hat and to look at the investigation from the perspective of a teacher. So throughout the investigation, we're going to be asking that you swap between the two hats. At the core of the Integrated Studies course that you do, either at the Bundoora or the Brunswick campus, is the idea that we want to immerse you in a problem-based learning scenario to model teaching strategies and ideas that you then adopt or adapt in order to transfer these to a classroom. Ultimately, that classroom will be your own classroom, but for assessment purposes this year, we actually specify a particular classroom where we want you to transfer through adopting or adapting the ideas that we model to a particular classroom. And if you can do that successfully, then you'll demonstrate that you understand the core principles and approaches that underpin this particular course. In Integrated Studies, we used to have an 8:30 a.m. lecture in both campuses. I don't like 8:30 lectures, and I know that you don't like 8:30 lectures, so we'll just dispense with these. No more lectures. Instead, we adopt a blended learning approach. And by now, many of you will know what that means, but just to ram it home a little bit, it's a bit of synchronous face-to-face. Where's my colour? A little bit of synchronous face-to-face and a bit of asynchronous stuff where you work independently online. There's a lot of active learning. There's also a lot of collaborative learning, as we've pointed out beforehand. So less lecture contact, less contact hours. So you have a 2-hour workshop each week for the first few weeks, but that lecture time, that's time that we expect you to be working online on your own or collaboratively with your team members. Throughout the course, we try to integrate as much technology as we can that we feel is appropriate and meaningful and supports the sorts of learning that you are engaged with. So we ask that where possible, you bring your own device to classes. That could be a smartphone, an iPad or other tablet or a laptop. So that would be a helpful feature as well. There's a lot happening in this course. And for some, initially, you might feel a little bit discombobulated by the different approaches. But what I want you to do, first and foremost, is enjoy this particular journey. Have fun with it. Play with it. And I'm looking forward to seeing the end results at the end of the semester. Have fun, everybody.